For the automobile industry as a whole, the Le Mans 24 Hours is the race. Started in 1923 on a circuit built of public roads, Le Mans has played host to some of the most innovative and awe-inspiring cars that have ever graced a racetrack. Technical innovation and speed are the name of the game in Le Mans. Build the fastest car, hire the fastest drivers, and you may find yourself in victory lane in 24 hours time. An incredible field of 60 cars divided amongst 4 classes has answered the call to take on racing's 24-hour crucible. Let's start by taking a look at the fastest class, LMP1. The LMP1 field starts out with the twice defending champions of 2015 and 2016 Porsche team. Last year's victory was decided on the final lap of the race when the leading Toyota failed and the number 2 Porsche went on to victory. Porsche is the winningest factory team in the history of Le Mans, winning it 18 times. Despite the loss of chief rival Audi Sport at the end of last year, by no means is the Porsche team a lock for victory, as they will face off against a Toyota team with a chip on their shoulder, having lost Le Mans in perhaps the most dramatically disappointing way possible, a car failure on the last lap of the race. Part of the reinvigorated Toyota Gazoo racing effort is the addition of a third car, the first LMP1 team to enter a third car at Le Mans since 2015 when Audi, Porsche, and Nissan all entered 3 cars in the class. Toyota is looking to bring home their long-awaited first victory at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. The car is fast, showing track record-setting pace in practice and the first 2 rounds of qualifying. If the reliability woes have been solved, this may finally be Toyota's year. The owner of the Lonely Hearts Club in the LMP1 class is the BYKOLLES racing team. This single-car team represents the only LMP1 car to not use a hybrid electric system. BYKOLLES' CLM chassis is powered by the same ill-fated Nissan engine that powered the Nismo GTR LMP1 car. The 6th and final car in the P1 category is an extreme long shot. But what a story it would be if the underfunded and fairly conventional CLM pulled into victory circle. From the monsters of the P1 class to their little brothers, the most popular class in the field, LMP2. With only 6 LMP1 cars in the race, it's very possible that a P2 car could end up on the overall podium or, shockingly, the overall victory. While the class isn't as technically diverse as it was last year, as regulation changes have mandated a spec engine, 4 chassis and 2 tires will be represented on the LMP2 grid. The most popular chassis in the field is the Oreca. It also seems to be the fastest, topping most of the time charts this week. The least popular car is the American-built Riley, with only 1 chassis represented on the grid. However, fans of the IMSA Sports Cars series should be very happy with the driver lineup of that car, as Keating Motorsports will proudly fly the American flag in the prototype ranks, utilizing American drivers Ben Keating and Ricky Taylor, along with the Netherlands' Jeroen Bleekemolen, who is very familiar in the American racing scene. The P2 category is not short on star power. World-famous actor Jackie Chan owns 2 Orecas. IndyCar driver and pronunciation argument starter Mikhail Aloshin drives a Russian-entered Dallara. And Michael Schumacher's famous wingman Rubens Barrichello will start in another Dallara. The P2 category is so close and competitive, any of the 25 entries could win. You could say P2 will be the most competitive class in the field, but that would be if you forgot about the GTE Pro field. The 13 cars in the class represent 5 different brands, but seeing as this is a Bandwagoner's guide, and I am an American, we're going to focus on the 2 American factory entries. Last year, Corvette was unhappy with BOP adjustments that were made before the race. This year, it happened to them again. It will be interesting to see if driving angry, the 2 Corvettes can get to the front. Defending GTE Pro champs at Le Mans, Ford Chip Ganassi Racing is back with their usual endurance race 4-car armada. A late addition to car number 68 out of the Ganassi Racing stable is IndyCar regular Tony Kanaan, who's filling in for the injured Frenchman Sébastien Bourdais. The rest of the team is a who's who of sports car and IndyCar racing fame. All things considered, Ford may still be the best shot the United States has at taking the GT crown. So the GTE Pro battle should be compelling and very tight the whole 24 hours. GTE Am should be some of the same, though with older cars and less experienced drivers. The field is spread out differently between the manufacturers, with no Ford cars at all, only one Corvette, half of the field made up of Ferraris, and each of the Porsches in the GTE Am field are the older rear-engine model. And while the battle in GTE Am usually seems more like a battle of the lifestyles of the rich and famous, we did finally find out what Townsend Bell is doing for employment this year, as he will be driving the number 62 WeatherTech Ferrari. So that is the Bandwagoner's Guide to the 24 Hours of Le Mans. If you enjoyed this video or learned something, hit the like button and let me know down in the comments what your predictions are for this year's running of the Grand Prix of Endurance. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been David Land on YouTube. Subscribe for more Bandwagoner's Guides and more motorsports content. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.